and welcome to this quick demo of the rate process. To get started, just go ahead and open your web browser and head to z.umn.edu/rate. Now, if you aren't already logged into the university, like by logging into Moodle for example, you might be prompted to enter your university username and password, and then you'll end up at this page. If you'd like to learn more about rate, you can click on the What is Rate link to get a full walkthrough of what rate is all about. For now, I want to complete a rate for a given competency. So you'll see all 10 of the competencies listed here, and I'm going to choose analytical and critical thinking. Now I have two options at this stage. I can either complete the rate for an experience I've already had, for example, a class that I've taken, or I can enter a new experience into the system. So maybe I'm in a club or doing an internship that isn't already in the system, but I want to complete the rate for that activity. And that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose, let's see, I think I'll do a volunteer opportunity. And in this case, I'm going to enter just the name of the volunteer activity or something that'll be really clear in the future when I go back and look at my rate activities in the future. And so I'm going to do volunteer with the Neighborhood Development Center. And I'm going to say create new rate. Now I'll have the chance to complete the rate. There are 4 steps within rate: reflect, articulate, translate, and evaluate. And you'll see them listed here in these tabs. At the top of the screen, you'll get an explanation of the competency that you're working with. So this is giving me a description of what analytical and critical thinking is all about. I can actually click this full description box to get a much more in-depth breakdown of the different levels of this competency. This gives you an idea of how you progress as you grow within this competency. I'll go ahead and hide that for now. Now, looking at the bottom of the screen, I'm currently on the Reflect tab, and the text here talks me through what I should do when I complete the assessment for the Reflect section. I've got 2 options. I can either respond by recording a video, or I can respond with text. And you can just click these buttons to choose the one you'd like. If I do respond with text, I can enter text. If I do respond with video, I'll have the option to record a video. Now that assumes that your computer has the ability to record video and audio. And we'd recommend you use the Chrome web browser if you're going to use the video option. You should also be sure that if you do the video option, you're on a good, reliable internet connection, because it'll have to upload the video to the servers after you complete recording it. In this case, I'm going to respond with text, and I'm going to just write my reflection. In this case, I'm just going to write a few words. Now, I can move on to the next section. I can either click the next section link down towards the bottom, or I can click on the A at the top and move on to articulate. You'll see I get another explanation of what I should be responding within the articulate section, and again the option to respond with video or to respond with text. And now I can move on to translate. Same process again. Now I'm going to go to the Evaluate section, and you're going to see that this is very different. In this case, I'm going to respond to a number of prompts ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. It's important that you go through each one of these because you won't be able to submit rate until you've gone through all of them. If you don't have time right away to go through any of these prompts, whether it's one of the reflect, articulate, translate steps, or filling out all of these, you can click the Save Draft button at any time. In this case, I'm going to go through and fill in each of these, and I'll sort of snip the video so you don't have to watch me check all these. Okay, I've made a bunch of selections within the Evaluate step, and you'll see that the Submit Rate button has become green, and that's showing me that I'm ready to click Submit. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Submit Rate, and it's going to give me a bunch of information. It's going to tell me that I scored at Readiness level 2, and it gives me an idea of the types of activities I could focus on to continue to grow in this competency. Down at the bottom, you'll see a special link which can be shared with other people if you want, for example, your instructor to be able to see the contents of your rate assessment. So you can just click on this copy button, which is going to copy it to your clipboard, and then you can go to an email or a Moodle page, etc., to paste that link in. And that'll give them permission to view both what you've entered as well as this page, which gives you the evaluation. So that's an overview of the rate process. And again, you can repeat this as many times as you want for different activities or for different competencies. Please let us know if you have any questions.